Welcome to Geeks Corner. I'm Mr. DAPs.
And I'm Johnny 5.
And why are you Johnny 5 tonight?
Because I have an iPhone 4. And I just upgraded to iOS 6. And they even out to 5.
What kind of math is that?
It's math that's disappointed that it's
not
better.
the median. It's
Oh, that's the average.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought there was another fancy name for it, if I remember.
Mean.
Okay, that's what I was thinking it was.
It's
like,
mu.
Isn't it the
It's
mean?
X with a bar over it.
Okay, all that fun jazz. Yeah. So we're doing.
I like to be nice though. I don't like to be mean.
Thank you for that.
You're welcome.
We appreciate it. It makes for a much happier, more positive show. This is going to be great in the podcast. So
people are like, did it pause? It's not streaming right.
Can't hear them. So we have these wonderful buttons above us if you're on YouTube, right? And what do they say? Do you remember?
That one
Starts
says
with an S.
American Wood Company.
No.
Yes, subscribe.
Subscribe, yes. I don't know where it is on iTunes, so I can't help you. But we'd like you to subscribe now before you continue watching the show, because then you don't have to at the end of the show when we talk about something really cool, or maybe not so cool. But you'll find out. There's only one way, right?
Yes.
Also, if you share, that would be awesome. And then there's this other favorite thing that you do that we get so much joy out of, and that is video replies.
Yes.
And they're impossible to beat.
And also comments. Like we
yeah,
love video
comment
replies,
things.
but if you just leave us comments, we are also happy with that.
So we're going to return to Disneyland again, because we apparently like to go there.
Return to Disneyland, Part 3, Electric
Yes.
Boogaloo.
Yes, and the what?
I don't know. There's
Does
a
anybody
movie.
know what that is?
It's what, Disco Dance Fever 2, Electric Boogaloo, or something like that. It's an actual subtitle on a sequel.
Do you know this?
No, I don't.
Nope.
Just
No,
Google Electric
nope,
Boogaloo
nope.
and let me know.
Nobody in here knows what
That's
you're
okay.
talking about.
Someone out there.
We actually have a decent-sized audience tonight. So Disneyland is celebrating Halloween. Friday
Yes.
is the first Halloween party. Is that correct, Roger Rabbit?
Yes,
Yes.
and it's sold out.
And it's sold out.
Wow.
And so this year is going to be insane for Halloween parties because they're selling out quick, and I keep seeing that online. But they've moved the villains this year.
They have.
And have you seen the effects of
No.
Okay. Well, it's cool.
They
'cause
have a tent in the Jamboree.
That is correct. You're on the right direction.
And I'm too scared to go in.
Oh, okay.
I don't want to see.
Norm the hypnotist is not in there, so it'll be okay.
You
I
don't
promise.
know that. He could be there.
Comments. But they do have villains in there, and they have magic tricks. And you actually should see this. In fact, I would like to see you. That's your assignment for this week.
No.
And if you'd like to see him do this, leave comments. We'd like to see Johnny 5 go see the magic tricks in the villains. And they make villains appear out of nowhere, and it's pretty cool. I think it's... Have you seen it?
No.
Anybody seen it? Am I the only... Okay.
The walls talk.
The walls talk
Dude,
also.
see, there's walls. I don't.
They're magical, and it's a wonderful place. Right across from the tent, we are pleased to report that the more traditional Billies have returned, and we were incredibly happy to see them on Sunday. And that really makes all the difference in the world. Like, it was a really fun show.
Yeah.
And do you have a highlight? I see you laughing at something already.
I just the beginning of the video. They're over there, because I'm sitting there with a tripod. I was expecting them to just walk out on stage. They walked out and set something up. I'm like, okay, they're getting ready. And then I hear the voices. I'm like, okay, they're gonna come out any minute. They're over there. What? They're over on the other side of the thing. Because I was laughing at that.
Do their Halloween mask parade thing that you can.
Mask parade, painted crayon masks on parade.
Yeah,
Mask parade.
so you can do a crayon mask, and you can go on a parade around the Jamboree.
Yeah.
And if you're there on a Sunday afternoon, maybe you'll get on one of our videos, because Johnny likes to film that show, and so we've been doing that, and it'll be fantastic. And is there anything else about that show you really want to bring up? There's been some amazing pumpkins back there. There was a
Jack-o'-lantern.
a jack-o'-lantern that was a Mad Hatter, that was the Johnny Depp version of Mad Hatter. There's my jump. And I thought that was really cool. That was the highlight of the jack-o'-lanterns for me this weekend. And
They just sit back there and they just keep carving. And as soon as they finish one, they put it up and they start working on another one and they rotate them in and out. It's really impressive.
Talent. Like, it makes me never, ever want to carve another pumpkin again, because you just can't match it.
Which we are going to carve pumpkins again this year, though, aren't we?
Yeah, maybe we'll even put the pictures on the geekscorner.com.
Yeah, cool.
That'd be
Because
kind of fun.
I've been looking forward to that for a year,
Yeah.
actually.
And if you like to scream, there's this wonderful fireworks show that you can only see at the Halloween party. And they are selling out. Yes, we heard that. They are selling out. So if you want to see the Halloween fireworks show, Halloween Screams, you need to get a ticket.
Which I have seen it twice, and I'm assuming it's basically the same show. It's fantastic. Like, it's one of the best fireworks shows I've seen them put together as in terms of the new ones that they've made. It's also, they just changed the fireworks that
Back
are
to
regular
Remember.
to Remember, yeah. And that's also like a really good
We're
fireworks.
remembering that Remember is back.
Yeah, it's, I never remember that. So there, no matter when you go, you'll see a really good
He's
fireworks
not
show.
kidding.
But the Halloween Screams is really fantastic if you get a chance.
It's a lot of fun,
Yeah.
especially when people get into it and they goof
yeah.
off a little bit, and then they become part of the show too, and it's even better. So I kind of have a new favorite actor. He's not my absolute favorite, but he's really cool.
Colin Mockery.
No. Where did you come up with that?
Conversations earlier, but yeah.
Okay, I was like, that was the most random thing you've ever said.
Winning.
No.
Yeah.
Really? Okay.
Just move on.
I don't know if I can.
Head on down the line.
Do you know
there.
who I'm talking about?
I do, and I
had you
cannot
do
remember
one.
the guy's name.
Starts with a
it's
B.
And I know it starts with a B. It's something like Cumberbund or something. Cumberland. It's one of those British guys. I just found out the name today. I have no clue.
Well, for
Brian?
short,
Benjamin?
Benedict
Arnold. Was he British? I think he was British.
This is like working with a 2-year-old. Benedict
this many.
Cumberbatch. Yes. No, you're
Cumberbatch.
not.
That's what it was. I knew it was Cumber something.
You're cumbersome. Tonight. Yeah, so currently he's going to be the villain in Star Trek.
Yeah.
He's also, if you watch the BBC Sherlock, he is Sherlock Holmes, and he's absolutely amazing. And I've made it through the first season, and now the second season is on Netflix as of this week, so we'll definitely be working my way
I've made
through
it
that.
through 2 clips on YouTube.
It's like, then how do you not know who he is? But he's a really talented actor.
Yeah.
And
I was impressed.
he's got the vocal capabilities, and he's just all over the place, and he's amazing to watch. And the big rumor that was flying around the internet today is that he's going to be the next Bond villain, which would be awesome. I know he's a little bit leery and worried about becoming cast type as villains.
But he's also Sherlock.
Yeah, so I
Who
think
is not a
that
villain.
balances it out.
Yeah.
And I think he would make one of the best Bond villains. Don't you? Who agrees? Yeah? Yeah? You don't know? Okay. Have you seen? Oh, you guys got to watch the show. It is so good.
It's not currently on. Is the only reason why it's hard for me. Like
It's
on
one
Netflix.
of the few shows I will say is brilliant. I enjoy it that much, where I can just sit back and relax. But I would love to see him as the next Bond villain. They haven't finished with the most recent Bond that's going to come out in, I think, November. But I'm sure when they get writing the next one, they could look into that. And I think it would be awesome. And you don't really care because you don't know who he is.
Yeah,
And
what I've seen of him. He's really talented. I just don't know that much about him yet.
I just think he brings this craziness to Sherlock, this quirky smartness, that he could make a really diabolical villain. And it would be...
I think you'd make a good Bond villain. If anyone wants to see Mr. Daps as a Bond villain, comments.
Would I have a different name? Mr. D?
I think it would just be Mr. Daps, and we'd leave it at that.
That would ruin the brand.
We'd see.
Right. Yeah, I don't know. And Lisa, we loved that you liked our, last week, she loved when I said, because I'm Mr. Daps. We got a message about that today.
I've been
and
hearing that
was
a lot.
Awesome. And nobody else backed you up, so I claim that I win. And yeah. Other highlight of Sunday, as we're moving around our Halloween thing, is if you ever see Ragtime Robert play the piano at Halloween time, you're in for a treat. You're in for a treat the rest of the time too.
Are they also in for a trick or just in for a treat?
You're going to get both with Robert. You never know. You really need to get some drums. But it's always a magical experience. He's there from 1 to 8:15 every Sunday for the most part. And this week was really cool because he played a duet with this guy named Robby, and they went through, started what, Mary Poppins,
Oh, they did
and then they did the Muppets for Me.
They did Pirates of the
Haunted
Caribbean
Mansion,
was definitely
Pirate
in there.
Caribbean. Yeah, it's ridiculous. Anyway, we got a video of it. It's been posted. It's going to be amazing. There's a link right below on the desk.
Yeah.
And
It's in sections, I believe.
And if you're on iTunes, check out our YouTube page, which is youtube.com/MrDaps, and it'll be epic.
Indeed.
And are you telling me I'm a minute over? Oh, we've got a minute to go?
Because this last part. So then I'll tell this story because I thought we were wrapping, but I
thought we were too. I was like,
this is the weird part because
Okay.
I brought my video camera to record the Billies and to record the fireworks, and then to record Robert. Ragtime Robert were the
Something
three
like that.
things that I wanted to get. So Ragtime Robert was middle, but I could charge the camera, but I was literally watching the battery counting down and saying, you have 5 minutes left, you have 4 minutes left, 3, 2, 1, 0. It stayed on, you are completely out of battery for like 10 minutes. And it managed to record the entire set and not shut off. So
Thank goodness.
I think that's also the ghost in the wires, but it's actually like helping.
Yeah, if you know how to
us,
ghost hunt or ghost bust, we would love your
Expertise,
advice,
your knowledge,
expertise in the comments.
We're definitively haunted. We've talked about it in
If
the
you
past.
watch Penguins in the Dark, you can hear where we were haunted most easy to
most
apparently
visibly.
Yeah.
So we're not sure if it's benign or malevolent or maleficent or whatever else. I don't know what type of spirit it is. So if you have any
I don't know what you're saying, so
but benign means it's nice, and
I know that.
malevolent is if it. That's why you're throwing sheets in the dryer, to keep out the malevolent.
Anyway, with that, we are running out of time, so we'll see you around the corner.
Geek out.